Hello Newcastle fans. Big names could be coming. Information from behind the scenes of the club. But before I tell you, subscribe on the channel so you don't miss any news from Magpies. Bruno Guimaraes is back in the Brazil squad for their upcoming games against Guinea and Senegal next month. And the 25-year-old will be joined by his Newcastle teammate Joelinton for the first time on an international assignment. Although Joelinton missed the end of the season due to a knock, he is hoping to earn his first international for his country after excelling playing for Newcastle. Both players took to Twitter and made posts celebrating the opportunity to defend their country. Bruno Guimaraes has helped turn Newcastle into a genuine force since his arrival in January 2022, establishing himself as one of the Premier League's influential midfielders, leading the Magpies to fourth place this season under Eddie Howe. His form has attracted interest from several teams in Europe, with Barcelona and Real Madrid eyeing his situation, but sources have confirmed that Newcastle have no worries about losing Guimaraes this summer. That's because the player is very happy at St James Park and has been in negotiations over a big new contract for months, and Newcastle are confident that they will have sealed an extension for the midfielder before the start of the new season. Although Barcelona are known to be Guimaraes fans, it is believed that he is not among their top priorities in a summer where the La Liga champions are unlikely to have the money to conclude such a deal. Newcastle have been monitoring Barnes along with his Leicester teammate, James Maddison, this season. Following the club's relegation from the Premier League, both players are expected to leave this summer. Despite the Foxes' difficult season, Barnes finished as the club's top scorer with 13 goals. He also scored in last day's win over West Ham United, but it wasn't enough as Everton beat Bournemouth to hold on at Leicester's expense. And as Eddie Howe looks to strengthen his side in preparation for playing in Europe's elite competition, Barnes has been linked with a possible summer move. Barnes is interested in joining Newcastle this summer, with Aston Villa also linked, according to Football Insider. The winger has 2 years remaining on his contract with Leicester, who value him at £40 million. With the 2022-23 season drawing to a close, the summer transfer window is about to take center stage in Europe. And Barcelona could be in for another hectic window. There are likely to be some notable summer exits, in addition to those of Sergio Busquets and Jordi Alba, who bid farewell to the club in the last game. Given the need for big sales to achieve fair play, Rafinha has been mentioned as a possible option that could be dropped if better offers come in. The 26-year-old Brazilian international has many admirers in the Premier League, with the likes of Newcastle United and Chelsea credited with interest. However, Rafinha has no interest in leaving the Catalan giants as things stand, while it has also been reported that coach Xavi Hernandez does not want to see the fullback sold in the summer either. According to Italian channel Tuttomercato, Eintracht Frankfurt striker Randal Kolo Muani was the subject of a recent scouting mission. The scouts were reportedly at Frankfurt's win over Freiburg on Saturday, a game in which Kolo Muani scored. The report suggests Newcastle are already working on targets to strengthen for their Champions League campaign. Juventus, Manchester United and Paris Saint-Germain are also interested in the 24-year-old. Hailed as a very complete player by teammate Kylian Mbappé, Kolo Muani has certainly made an impact for France at the World Cup. As well as scoring 23 goals and registering 17 assists in 45 appearances this season, the striker scored in the World Cup semi-final against Morocco before winning a penalty in the final. Compared to Thierry Henry for his ability to dribble past defenders from a wide position before moving into a central attacking role, he has played both on the wing and as a striker this season. Athletic have previously stated that Newcastle are looking for a new attacking option this summer, and the interest in Kolo Muani seems logical. There are players who have played their last game for Newcastle United after the end of the 2022-23 Premier League season. Howe recently admitted that Jamal Lewis's future at Newcastle is unclear after becoming a forgotten man this season. The player, who arrived from Norwich City for £15 million in 2020, has made just 4 appearances this season and played just 9 minutes in the Premier League. The future is a bit uncertain for him, Howe admitted. I am very aware that I have not been able to give him the football he wants this season, but I would say his game has developed behind the scenes. Much of the transfer speculation at Leicester City in recent weeks has involved James Maddison, with Newcastle United tipped to revive their interest in the star. However, the 26-year-old is not the only City star to be linked with a move to St James Park. Harvey Barnes has 2 years remaining on his contract at the King Power Stadium and is keen to join the Magpies. Like Maddison, the striker has had an impressive personal campaign despite the Foxes' struggles. The report goes on to suggest that Barnes, alongside Maddison and Chelsea star Mason Mount, features in Newcastle's shortlist this summer. Another player who is not in Barcelona's plans is Ferran Torres. According to a report in Football Transferers, Newcastle United are interested in signing Torres as a possible replacement for Alan Saint-Maximin. Torres joined Barcelona in January last year. However, his time at Catalunya has been hard work so far, as he has failed to secure a place for himself in Xavi's plans. A return of just 4 goals in 31 La Liga appearances this season is not good enough, and as a result, Barca are looking to offload him. The 23-year-old could be available for €35 million this summer. Eddie Howe is interested in Torres, as he has previous Premier League experience and a move could happen in the summer. The former Man City star, meanwhile, has said he wants to remain at Barcelona. But given his lack of game time, the winger may decide to make the switch, especially with Newcastle also offering him Champions League football. And their fans, which player would you like to see wearing the Newcastle shirt? Leave it in the comments. We'll be back any moment with more news from the Magpies.